Good evening. For much of the fall season, we've been talking about El Nino and how, at least in the last few weeks, it has brought fairly mild conditions to the northern plains, distinctly not a hard winter. But now we're in for a bit of a switch. A major pattern change is taking place. We are going to be experiencing much colder weather for the rest of December and probably into January, and there's a potential large storm. So do we still have El Nino? Absolutely. El Nino does not dominate the pattern all winter long. It simply makes its presence felt from time to time. Jet streams have been dropping a bit southward, and the big story this week is as this jet stream consolidates into one, we've got a pretty good chance of a snow system moving out. Looks like it may send out some feelers maybe around Christmas or so. Not exactly sure where theirs are going to go, but as this main trough does its digging, sometime around the middle to latter part of the week, a major rain snow system will likely move northward, and the northern plains are likely to be in line. Don't know the exact track, of course, yet. Could be a major storm. There will be rain on the warm side of that, and then snows will settle into the Rocky Mountains and then just kind of sit there. The weather pattern will actually go fairly dry after the major storm. As we translate into the first week of the new year, pattern still looks pretty dry in the middle. Because of the jet stream troughing, it will also be relatively cold. Speaking of that, let's check that. So here we go. We've been a little cooler of late. The cold weather, though, beginning to gather to our north, and as the storm takes shape, we'll watch that cold weather get pulled in on the back side of it, with even some sub-zero weather getting a little bit close and maybe dipping into parts of the northern plains. By the end of this week and the start of the new year, there will be some fairly cold weather around. So it does look like we are going to experience some snow and some fairly cold weather over much of the next couple of weeks. The cold will likely linger into January.